Hello YouTube. Well, I'm in a good mood. Finally got finished with my stove. Put it all in myself. My dad just came out and inspected it just because, he doesn't want anything to happen or anything. So, it's kind of a rig pipe there, but it's safe. It's hard and solid. Put a damper in here. This is called This ain't gonna be a fire hazard because it's still a pipe. It's just that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are only like 6 inches long, and they're all screwed in and stuff. Then I have show you actually what's up there. It's a little bit of rigging too, but it's still all safe. So here's my damper here. That way I can control closed or open, closed or open. It doesn't block it off totally. Basically, like certain conditions, actually I'll explain now. Certain conditions outside, let's say it's really windy or outside, you may get a really hard pool going up and stuff, and you may get a fire that's getting too hot or out of control. So you just flip this damper and it closes up. Still allows air to go through, just not as much. So so up here, it's above the shop. I never ever went up here in any of my videos before. Probably because now here's where I really went cheap. Flat piping here. It's actually flat. It's just insulated by bigger pieces of old piping. Just to keep the pipe warm. It runs out to the sidewall where there's a small chimney that goes up like this. So it's fairly long, but not too bad. Snow drifts everywhere. The snow's probably like 2 feet deep here. It's a cold one out. It's melting a little bit. It's cold. I'll show you where the chimney leaves. This is the pipe coming out. Well, let me first start by saying I made this stove 100% homemade. It was an open face barrel. I could not find any closed face barrels without a huge struggle and a lot of money, so I figured onto the front here. These are a little off balance, the legs, so we'll put a little piece of something underneath the one leg. It's as close as I could get it. And I threw a piece of paper in earlier. Didn't really get anything hot, but it worked fine. So now I'm gonna take a fire starter and some wood, and I'm gonna light a fire in it. And like it's like this. It's about like 10 inches tall. It's actually 6-inch piping, but it's skinny stuff. Might as well use up the stuff that I have, instead of wasting money and stuff. That stuff was just gonna rust up there anyways. It isn't gonna hurt anything at all. It's really thick stuff, so talking about random shit that you guys couldn't give a shit about. So let's light this fire. And this is also lined up with clay fire brick. You can get all sorts of stuff. You can put sand in the bottom there, and like a U pattern like that. It's the best way to do with those barrel stoves. Also, when the fire goes out, these bricks will stay hot, and they'll give you still heat even when the fire is mostly. One other reason why I did this is even though I put a new wick and stuff inside my kerosene heater and stuff, and even though it was kind of expensive to run because it constantly went through a lot of kerosene and stuff, and this is free, almost free, because shit on me. And the freaking wick, even though a brand new wick, it's a little pin. broke and stuff, so yeah, fuck it. Alright, so I got the fire starter log burning. I love these things. You just can't have a bad chimney or down draft or anything. On, you just light them and throw the wood on. This works great, and less ashes from paper and stuff being inside there, so you get a perfectly hot fire and stuff. Uh-oh, it's going out though. And that just sits down in there, and as that burns, it'll burn for about a half an hour, and then the logs will light. This stuff is green, I don't even know why. We tried burning it when we were testing out the stove outside, when we had it outside. And what I did is and just holes in there. I'm gonna put some more in and stuff, and adjusting thing, adjust for temperature. You know, it works a little better than just using a damper to adjust it. Because when you close up the damper, not only is it lowering down the fire thing, but you'll start to smell it when you have smoke start to come out of the areas where you may have leaks. Pipe's getting warm. That's what you want to hear, because those fire logs don't crackle. Let's go out and see if you can see the smoke coming out the chimney. I am going to raise up that chimney a little bit more so it's above the roof a little bit, because it is actually like right at the edge of the roof. But I'm just going to put another, like, maybe, I don't know, piece that's maybe another 6 inches or stuff, because it looks like the barn's on fire right now. And it's coming out. It's working fine. Well, time to clean up after this mess in here. I let this place go to shit. If you guys got any questions on how I made my stove or anything, please leave a comment, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. I may even make a video on how I made my stove.